But see, that's what makes me...
it was like,
don't cut me
happy
off.
birthday and stuff. You cut me off.
So hopefully everybody could be mature adults and
Has a better understanding
Oh my gosh.
of why.
I'm not doing... okay.
I mean...
conversation done. I'm not... Before I get pissed off, I'm not
see
talking
things
about
at
it.
all different angles.
There's major drama at Gypsy Rose Blanchard's home because her family is turning against each other over the fact that she is married and pregnant with another man. Gypsy's sister is mad at the mom Kristy for breaking up their marriage and leading Gypsy back to Ken. So let's get into it. Last night was the finale of Gypsy Rose's TV reality series, Life After Lockup. And of course, there was a ton of drama because she's right in between men, between Ryan, her husband, and Ken, her ex-fiance. There's actually a moment that's been haunting me ever since I'd seen it on the show. And you'll see her father go on to predict that she just wants to get pregnant and actually warns Ken out of nowhere that he needs to watch out because she wants this. And it kind of seems like Ken was set up to get her pregnant and to now be her baby daddy.
She wants a baby.
what?
I can tell, bro.
What?
I don't know.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell both of y'all. Just wait, okay? Okay. Make sure y'all give y'all relationship a chance to develop without the stress of
Well, one baby.
additional burdens. Okay? I mean, I want a baby too. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I want a grandkid, but you know. I don't want to be raising one.
We want it where it can go back home.
Please, I'm going to be really disappointed.
No, I 100% agree with you on that. It's definitely, you know, it's...
Y'all enjoy each other.
Yeah, in time.
Lots of time.
It looks like Ken doesn't have any excuses because he got a fair warning and the world got to see it. But then less than what, like 6 weeks later, she was knocked up. I mean, I don't know how pregnancy works and the timeline, so honestly, she could have been pregnant like right after he gave that warning. But there's another situation going on with Gypsy. Actually, this month, it looks like her old home, the home she was trapped in and abused by her mother, Dee Dee. I was gonna say R.I.P., but we don't R.I.P. her, right? Because she's literally a monster who put Gypsy through way too much. So no R.I.P., but people are visiting this home and treating it like it's a spectacle. She actually commented, y'all have no respect or decency. A tragedy happened in that house, yet y'all visit it as if it was the Grand Canyon. And that's because people have been seen out and about visiting Gypsy's old home, which is kind of weird. I mean, do you guys think it's weird? I feel like a lot of people do end up like looking at these kind of like spots like, you know, where people were murdered or famous crime scenes, but this might be a little bit too fresh. Now, what I found really interesting was how Gypsy's problems have bled into her family. And now her sister is out here fighting Kristy, her mother, and Gypsy's stepmother, who she calls mom. And there was a really tense moment in this episode where her sister Mia calls out Kristy and says, hey, like, why are you getting involved with Ken, with Ryan, pushing Gypsy away from her husband, inserting your opinion, and actually like changing Gypsy's life? And it does seem like Kristy is a little bit too involved for my liking. Of course, Gypsy is a vulnerable person, but this person tweeted, Gypsy's sister is a real one. She was basically like, Mom, you should have minded your own business and stopped defending Ken. Ryan is allowed to hate the man who cheated with his wife. Ken is trash. Here's a little bit of that confrontation that went down.
I predicted it a long time ago.
That's awful to say. But see, that's what makes me...
it was like,
don't cut me
happy
off.
birthday and stuff. You cut me off. It got less and less. Like when they first split.
You played a big role in
talked.
their thing.
Well, you know, she needed to know the real reason. Ryan didn't want her.
I did block him because Ryan wanted me to.
Now, this is something that's been rattling their family for a moment. I mean, I think the fact that Gypsy got out and went right to Ryan right away caused a lot of tension within the family. And now it's like the mom has an opinion, the dad has an opinion, now the sister has an opinion. Mia has been voicing her opinion a few episodes back. She also said that Kristy was being weird, getting too involved, talking to Ken for way too too long, and people are starting to see Kristy as some kind of weirdo. Mia shut down Kristy, and she had every right to. Kristy should not have maintained contact with Ken, and it wasn't her right to go to Gypsy and to talk to her about why Ken had broken up with her. At one point, Kristy went to Gypsy and said, you know, he didn't just leave you because he was done with you. He left you because he wanted you to grow on your own, which is kind of like what Ryan's doing, like the opposite of what Ryan's doing, essentially. Like Ryan is like hovering over her, controlling her. She really has no sense of independence. So Kristy's trying to paint Ken as this Superman, the man who is always right, who actually left because he wanted her to grow on her own. So he was right from the start, which seems like Kristy just has a really strong preference for Ken for whatever reason. He's wooed her.
So
you ever came to me talking about one of my exes while I'm with Andre, like married, like that?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that either. I just still gotta, I don't even know the man yet.
But,
you know, I still gotta,
plus
I gotta fuck them. I gotta make my own.
Ryan would have dogged Ken after he knew the real truth.
He did.
That is still not your place.
Well, I didn't say it was not. I said this is my opinion. This is.
Well, maybe Kristy should keep her opinion to herself. This person commented, only people I like on the show is Mia and Rod. They keep it real, the sister and the father. Kristy single-handedly ruined their marriage, period. And Mia is probably already tired of the Gypsy Rose drama. Another person wrote, I feel like Kristy has a thing for Ken. Ooh, that is messy. And then this person wrote, Mia is the smartest one of the bunch.
And he had every right to hate Ken and all that. Well, he has every single right, so let him feel the way that he feels. Then why are you saying that you wouldn't want him talking about Ken like that? That is his... She don't know when to stop talking, and she keeps talking on and on and on, and don't even make sense sometimes. I'm like, maybe just different values, different morals, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not my life.
Like I said, normally that's not my values, but it should have been an idiot in love.
Gypsy is definitely dumb in love, and I feel like she was a little uncomfortable there because she felt some judgment from her sister, suggesting that her moral compass is somewhat incorrectly shifted. I mean, I feel like we could all kind of agree on that one, can't we? But there's something up with her moral compass, and that she's wrong for how she's behaving. I mean, she is technically a married woman. They are in Louisiana, so things are different down there, but people are loving that Kristy's getting called out. This person wrote, Kristy is messy and I don't like it. Now let's talk about this baby drama. So Gypsy Rose and Ken Urker have been going live on TikTok, for better or worse. Now they just recently announced that they are expecting their first child together. I saw this really weird picture that Gypsy posted on Instagram where an AI like bot somewhat like put hair on Ken. I'm definitely going to put it on the screen. I hope I remember, because this picture is so hilarious. During the TikTok live that they did last night while they were watching the finale, they were talking a little bit about the gender. Most of them thought it would be a girl. I still can't imagine Gypsy being a mother. I guess they were talking about the name Ellie for a girl. And I again, they're so early on in the pregnancy. I'm actually surprised that she had announced. I guess maybe she needed to announce because of the implications her marriage has on this baby with Ryan. From my understanding, Ryan has some entitlement to this baby through the laws because of their marriage. Here's a clip of Gypsy explaining how this will go down.
So I seen people asking, will the baby have Ken's last name, or will it be a Blanchard, will it be an Anderson, will it be a Euchre? The truth is, I am not 100% sure on that. You know, what I gather from everything is that if Ryan is kind and will allow us to go ahead and put the baby's name down as Euchre, and I know he doesn't want to comment on anything, and I'm proud of him for not getting into a squalor about anything like that and being really respectful. Like, I do give Ryan a lot of praise for being so respectful in his lives, and I want to give him that same respect. So hopefully everybody could be mature adults, and this divorce proceedings will continue. The divorce will be finalized in October, so it won't be delayed due to the pregnancy.
Hopefully they can be mature, but I don't know if Ryan's going to behave that way, especially when we take a look at his TikTok. Either way, Gypsy is confident in her mothering abilities, saying that she is now in charge of protecting this little tiny life, this baby. And you have to make sure you protect, you love, and you take care of all things she wished she had when she was little. That's definitely something interesting she could fall back on, because every time she talks about motherhood, she can talk about the relationship she had with her mother, which was so incredibly toxic. Though I do worry about Gypsy becoming a single mother, not because I doubt that Ken likes her, but they just move so quickly. Everything is moving so quickly in her life. I just slow it down a little bit. I mean, I would hope, but there's no slowing down anytime soon. And seeing clips like this where Ken doesn't really seem interested in Gypsy, well, it's giving me major red flags.
Started off capturing my life and my everyday life, and then the story arc eventually became you.
Well, it's coming to an end now.
Gypsy said back in 2019 that her and Ken became friends fast. And it makes me question any man that's going to reach out to an inmate. Like, what does that say about his character? I'm not trying to be judgmental, but comment below. What does that mean? They started talking on the phone and they really bonded. Within the first 30 minutes of their interaction in person, he leaned in and reportedly gave her the most wonderful kiss of her whole life. The kiss he gave me was quite passionate. I looked at him and I was like, I didn't even know you liked me like that. And he said, yeah, I have for a while. Remember, they reconnected back in April. We found out because of Ken's mother. She spilled the beans that on April 2nd, he flew to go and spend time with her. His mom said, I think she's a sweet girl. I think she's made her mistakes and she's trying to learn from them like anyone else. You think she's made her mistakes? You think? The following day, April 3rd, is when they got their tattoos. So, yeah. They moved really quickly. Of course, Ryan is going through all of the emotions. Oh, poor Ryan. He's sad, he's mad, he's upset, he's crying. And people are trolling him online, talking about this baby. And of course, he is kind of trolling back.
Let's see. I just saw a comment that said, blink twice if the baby's yours. Whoever said that, that was awesome. That got a huge chuckle out of me. I appreciate that. I'm not blinking or nothing. I'm not even going to respond to that. That was hilarious.
The comments were eating it up. Why did he make that dolphin noise? If he doesn't laugh, he'll cry. I'm sorry, he's so funny. And then he proceeds to blink twice. Did he knock her up?
And so tomorrow I'm going to get her a pixie cut. Get her all shaved up. Thank you for doing a live. Well, you're welcome. I hope y'all enjoy my lives. Ryan, where you played? No. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Dr. Reed's wife. Thank you, Robin. Guys, thank y'all for the gifts. Nicole, how you doing? How are you, handsome? Appreciate that. I think I am handsome. For a big guy. You know, I am a big guy. You know, if you like big guys, I'm the big guy for you. Sorry. I couldn't help it.
The Gypsy drama is the drama that keeps on giving, and I can't look away. Actually, last night was the finale of the show, but at the end, of course, it said to be continued. So I wonder if we're going to watch this pregnancy unfold, her relationship with Ken. There is so much more to happen with Gypsy. She's got a book coming out next year, so she's not going away anytime soon. Our Gyp. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.